Well, heck and hi there. Hello, everybody. Hopefully everybody's doing well. It's Tuesday. It's reaction day. Yay. So yeah, hopefully everybody's doing well. Let's see. Sally, good time zone. Good time zone to all. Greetings, Pyrola. Hello. Jim, also hello. And I did see, oh, there's a second one. Wait, what? It's weird. I don't know. So the way the form's set up from the priority requests and everything, the buy me a coffees, it comes in as how many coffees were bought. And like I saw one from Jim and then I saw one from Sally and it's 1.3. I don't know what that means. So that's the first time I've seen that before. But all right, cool. So I'll go ahead and add that to the list as well. I'm also, I kind of reverted back from dark mode to just standard. So it's gonna be kind of bright, but I think it'll be okay. Probably, I don't know. Let me know if it's like bad or not, because dark mode screwed up my forms really badly to the point where like all the colors were so off and I did not like it. But at least this way, it's normal, you know? Let's see here. Okay, so put in the title, let's see. If I could spell it, that'd be great. Okay, and then we want the link, of course. All right, cool. I got those on there and I'll scroll down. I've got this one kind of minimized a little bit so it's not so abrasive on both sides, you know, but we'll see. And hello. Teto, Love Tigress, also hi, hello. You look different. Maybe it's just me. Is that better? Just had the glasses on. I just didn't take them off yet. Wasn't really there just yet. Also, I'm wearing a counter brace because that's what they told me to wear, and it does seem to be helping a little bit with my arm. Just a little bit. Popstars, also hello. Back in Sweden now after a few weeks in the UK. How was the UK? Catch us up. It gave me a price in pounds, which might be slightly more than the... Oh, so maybe it's doing like a price conversion or something. I don't know. Maybe they updated it. Maybe I changed something in the settings. I don't know. I don't remember. I remember seeing something by an email about like able to like convert it from people's currency wherever they're located. So maybe that's what it was. I don't remember. Hopefully it's not costing y'all more than what it was. Hopefully it's still the same. I don't really know because I'm bad with money that way. So I don't really know. I couldn't join last time you were live. I had a hernia surgery. Oh, how'd that go? I'm recovering well now. Okay, that's good. That's good. Hopefully recovery is going well and you're healing successfully and all of that. You know, that'd be great if it worked properly, you know. Also, the last couple of streams have been interesting in terms of my signal. It has been cutting out a little. I didn't completely shut down, luckily. So I'm anticipating that happening, but I don't know for sure. So I just want to give everybody a heads up now. Also, I'm going to move this a little bit closer. There we go. It was good all in all. Very hot towards the end though. Had some train issues, but was great to see the Longest Johns a few more times. One gig got canceled though. There had been a fire in the venue. Geez, somebody's trying to start up a second Smoke on the Water. God. Hopefully everybody was okay in that venue though. You know, hopefully there was no tragedy or anything. But I'm glad that you had fun. So I also got to work out again for the first time, like doing upper body and stuff, because they said my arm was fine enough to do that. I did yesterday, and I am very sore, like just everything, because it's been so long. Man, Ouchies. Hello, Aleatorio. Hello. Okay, so I do want to talk about something before we get into the scheduling and before we get started. So if anybody's checked the reactions the last couple of weeks and looked at the views, they've been kind of down, and I don't know if there was like a glitch in the system or if like the whole algorithm thing changed and stuff. But based on what I can understand, certain people come for certain videos, and I mean, duh. Like I watch certain channels for certain videos. I skip the videos I don't really want to watch. I get that. Apparently YouTube, from what I understand, is pushing out certain videos to certain people, and it's not pushing others out to everybody like it had been doing. So you'll see like a few of the videos have a few hundred views. One of them yesterday got 1,200-ish. And then you'll see ones from a couple weeks ago that got 12 views. And it's like, wow, I did not realize it was going to hit that hard. So I guess that means I have to be a little more selective with what reactions I upload. I don't know. So I guess I just got to be a little careful for a little while. I don't know. I don't like that. There's reactions that, like, all the ones that I do, I have enjoyed, and I don't like being prevented from doing that. I don't want to be penalized just because, but it sounds like that's what's going to have to happen. The live streams I think are fine. I don't think that's going to be an issue, but it's just weird that happened. So if you notice certain artists haven't been featured on the channel for a while, that's probably why. Hopefully everything kind of evens out and I can get back to doing some more, I guess what we would call them niche artists, little more niche categories and things like that. I don't really know, but I'm not happy about that. I'm really not. So let's see. The fire was at 8 or 9 a.m. while maintenance workers were in the building. No one was hurt and everyone evacuated safe. Okay, good. That's good. The fire was in the morning. I don't think anyone was hurt, but they had to make sure everyone was, or make sure it was safe, so the Johns didn't have enough time to get ready. I mean, that's totally valid. Also, Lynn, hi. Hello. I need to turn the AC down a little bit because it's hot here. You were talking about it being hot. It's been hot the last couple of days. It's in the 90s here, so yeah, I'm not happy about that either. Give me 1 second though. Okay, cool. Got that down. I have it on 73, if anybody's questioning. I had it on 75 while I was gone because I don't want it kicking on all the time, but I run it at 73. YouTube is being mean. It also deleted all videos on Andy's old channel for his solo music. I asked him about it, and he said he hasn't touched it in years. I mean, hopefully, because if you're not aware, you can actually download videos off YouTube. Hopefully somebody archived some of the old ones, maybe not all of them, but maybe somebody archived some of them, and that way at least they got saved, Sup, MJ here. Hi, MJ. How is it going? Okay, so having said all that, oh, and before I forget, next reaction stream should be fine, which would be next Tuesday. The 16th, I have a lot going on that day. Getting ready to get married. So we're getting a marriage license, we're doing premarital counseling, and I'm also going to physical therapy to get this fixed because I'm tired. It's been a year. It's been a freaking year. I would like to be able to use my arm 100% again. So the 16th, I'm not going to be doing a reaction stream, so we're going to take the day off from that. Just a heads up. I doubt anyone did that. He only had a few hundred subscribers and he hadn't uploaded anything in many years. That's valid. I feel like for dormant channels that have been completely inactive, I feel like YouTube probably would delete some stuff after a certain point to kind of make space for new stuff. Because I mean, the server can only handle so much. It's not an infinite space server, So it probably scraps some like dormant stuff if you're not active for X amount of years or whatever. Not that, not like 3 years or something. Like we're talking like 5, 10 plus, something like that, So that would be my guess. So in a way it makes sense, and at the same time it sucks, but I get it, you know. It's not out of the question for that to be a thing. Okay, so having said all that, let me get this up, and we're gonna do monitor 1. There we go. All right, so here is the schedule for the week. So since the whole algorithm possible thing has been happening, I went ahead and pushed up a bunch of videos to hopefully kind of correct that pattern. So hopefully this will help. But this week, so Sunday was the warning. It was escapism. It was a Honda stage performance that they did. Yesterday was Dimash, and that was an unforgettable day. I got to do that one with salsa. Tuesday, which is today, is Eric Ronwell and his cover of Stairway to Heaven from Led Zeppelin. And then tomorrow is reaction recap day. If you don't know what that is a day where I take reactions from the live streams, I cut them down, edit them a little bit, and throw them up on Wednesdays. And typically we do 3, but I think due to the fact of the whole thing, I'm only gonna do 1 tomorrow. I'm gonna hold off on the other 2 and push them down. That way they don't get completely ignored by the algorithm. So we're gonna do Prince Empty Room. So that's what we're gonna do. And then Thursday is Takahiro Moriuchi, Taka from 1OK Rock, and his cover of Adele's Hello. That'll be on Thursday. Friday is Franz Rhythm and their cover of the Eagles' Take It Easy. And apparently this is the only way we could check out the Eagles because they do copyright strikes. But covers, on the other hand, are different. Apparently, they're different enough somehow. I don't know. But I'm doing that one with JP. And then Saturday is Cindy Christmas and her rendition of Tomorrow from the play Annie. And it's on Britain's Got Talent. So that is where that's from. All right. Current window is too small. I know it's too small. I did that on purpose because it's blinding. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. All right, so let's go ahead and minimize that. All right, so that covers the reactions for this week, and hopefully the algorithm kind of evens itself out and I can go back to doing what I want instead of appeasing the algorithm gods, because I mean, I hate that. I hate it so much. Let's see here. Yeah, it sucks though, especially since I wanted to check something specific on the channel. I get that. Yeah, no, I totally do. But yeah, I mean, hopefully, at least knowing that, people will go and like archive some of the oldest stuff somehow, and then maybe either ask permission from these artists or people or whatever to kind of make a fan account or something, and maybe not like monetize the channel or anything, just to have it there for archival purposes, you know? I think that would be a good thing. And that way, the oldest stuff is re-uploaded and it's treated as new, even though it's old, you know, that kind of thing. So a possibility, you know. Maybe, you know, the next time y'all see, you know, The Longest Johns, maybe see if that's a possibility. I don't know. That way they don't lose all the oldest stuff. You know what I mean? So, and I'm not even sure if that affects like active channels either. If it starts wiping some of the oldest videos from like 15 years ago or whatever, you know, like when YouTube was like really starting to get going. I don't know. Also, I am very sore, and doing that hurt my arms a lot. Okay, let's see here. We also have another one from Jim. Let me get that on the list. Let's see here. And Jim, do you want me to do yours, then Sally's, then yours again, or do you want me to like space them out a little bit? Definitely let me know. I always want to give people the option. Let's see. I'll put the artist in later because I don't know who it is. Okay. Yeah, see here. All right, so hopefully that's not too blinding for everybody. I don't want to flashbang anybody with a white screen, you know. Okay, just typed a lot of info about the song that I'm requesting for you to read. Valid. Okay, totally cool, and we will be able to check that out. And I saw Popstars put lyrics in the comments as well, which is helpful. So I'll be able to check those out when we get to that. Because I was looking at it while I was setting stuff up. All right, so let's go ahead and pop up a couple. First things first, we need to make these a little bigger because, you know, I'd like to not click on the wrong thing by accident. All right, so let's double check and make sure Aleatorios works. Okay, Aleatorio, you are good to go. Just wanted to give you a heads up. We're gonna start with Jim's and then we'll do Sally's and then we'll go from there. Okay. All right, cool. All right, let me go ahead and nix Linkin Park Lo-Fi. If anybody's wondering, I have there's a live video playing for the mix that we're using. I'll go ahead and share that if anybody's interested. You know, I think it's fine because Linkin Park's my favorite band. Of course, I'm gonna be excited about it, but some people might not, and that's totally fine. I get that. All right, so there's that. So first one up is Jim. I'm gonna copy the link and paste that. So the second link is the reaction we're about to check out, or the video we're about to check out. So this was a priority request, so thank you very much for that request. This guy does amazing covers of people's music. Just listen to this cover of Purple Rain to commemorate Prince's birthday on June 4th, which is in 2 days. So on Thursday, it'll be Prince's birthday. So happy birthday, Prince. Okay, so I wanted to copy. Am I able to copy? Yes. That way, at least I know who it is. I didn't want to do the link, but we'll do that. I think I can kill the link. Right? Remove link. Apparently not. So let's do that. Let's do that. And then there, I got it. Okay. I like things a certain way. It's just better if it cooperates better. So we're gonna do this, and that. We'll just do that. We'll do those three back to back to back. All right, so let's go ahead and check this out. This is I'm maybe mispronouncing this name, and I do apologize. But Kiefer Ochane. I don't think that's right. If anybody knows how to pronounce that, let me know. That would be cool. So this is his cover of Purple Rain. Here we go. I love the guitar. I mean, it's a minimalistic setup because it's a white background and him. The guitar really stands out here. Okay, so this is just an instrumental cover. Okay. I was wondering if he was gonna sing too. I love how he's making the guitar sing. That's great. So I'm guessing this is a custom guitar that he made for like Prince style, right? Because he's even got the symbol in there. I'm just gonna pause right there. Yeah, I mean, this is an amazing looking guitar. Like, it's just it's very Prince styled. I really like that. I'm guessing it's covered in like rhinestones. I don't really know. That's kind of what it looks like to me. So texture wise, I don't know how comfortable it is, but it looks really awesome. Even on the fretboard, you see Prince's symbol is there as well, and like you see a bunch of different designs. I think there's like roses and stuff in there as well. So it's very detailed. It's very awesome looking as well. The way he's playing is absolutely fantastic. And instead of singing the song, he's just straight up doing instrumental, and like the way he's playing the tabs and everything, like you can hear the words while he's performing, and I think that's awesome. So he's basically making the guitar sing, and that's fantastic. And again, yeah, it's very minimalistic. It's just him and a white like background, which a lot of the performers that we see typically go for the darker background. But I mean, I feel like with a black background, yes, it's shiny and everything, but I feel like it stands out even more with this guitar. I think it's definitely the right call on that. But yeah, I think he's doing an absolutely phenomenal job with this. It's awesome. I'm loving this. Let's see here. Also, is there a day near June 25th that you will be streaming? Let's find out. It'll be the 23rd. That'll be it should be the next stream. I don't want to promise that, but based on our usual stuff that we do, typically it is that's the next Tuesday that I should be live with the reaction stream. Not necessarily with the gaming stuff, but at least with reaction stuff. That should be the next one. And then possibly the 30th as well. Those, like, realistically, those two, there's like a 80% chance, right? But like the 16th, it's possible I may have to cancel. I don't know. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. But yeah, we'll see. Let's see. Sparkly, June 5th. Oh, June 5th. So Friday then. Friday's his birthday. I thought maybe I misread. Sorry. Volume. Am I not? Is it too loud? Is it not loud enough? Was I too quiet? Let me know, because if you can't hear me, I can always turn it down a little bit, or if it's not loud enough, I can turn it up. Just let me know. Other than that, though, I say we go ahead and he does metal versions of Careless Whisper and Beat It. Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean, I've heard a rock version of Careless Whisper. Seether does that version, and that's really good. So going from that and kind of picturing even heavier from there, I can definitely envision that. In fact, another YouTuber, I don't think he does music. I don't even think he does YouTube anymore. I think he just tours. But Leo Moricchioli, I think that's how you pronounce his name. He did Frog Leap Studios on YouTube. He did a cover of Careless Whisper as well. And like coming from that and see, they're kind of envisioning both of those together. You can kind of envision how heavy that would be. So I think that would be definitely cool to check out. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go. It's so clean too. And I like the backing track that we have for all the other instruments that we're getting. It just enhances his performance just that much more. He bent that string forever, man. Even the gold like really stands out here at the bottom of the fretboard. And even the tuning pegs, like all of it just, it's so good. It's such a great color like comparison. His guitar also kind of looks like a dinosaur a little bit. I guess that's just how he's got it positioned. Like the part that's jetting out kind of looks like the head and the neck. I think it looks cool though. Very well done. That bend though. Apparently he's done over 500 covers, it looks like. That's a lot. That's a lot. How I'm curious, like how long has he been on YouTube for? This was 4 years ago. Let's see. Let's go to oldest. So he's been doing this for at least 11 years. So he's definitely got a lot of practice. Out of curiosity, because I have to. I gotta know. So he's done some. Okay. Not any like the heavy ones or anything. I know this song's called Heavy, but it's not like lyrical wise it's heavy, but the music itself not. But okay. Might have to check those out at some point. In my own time. I know people don't really care for Linkin Park like I do. I get it. I'm gonna mark this real quick. I don't know if, that's fine. That's fine. Let me back up. I'm just gonna pause that. Or I guess I could just do that. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, absolutely phenomenal guitar playing. He definitely nailed this performance. The just how he went about it. Like it was so clean how he played. Like every note was so crisp, and it's just it's absolutely great. He made the guitar sing. Like you could really hear the words in your head while he's playing, and I think that's great. And there were times where he was really like getting into it as well. Like you could see him like make his head go back and everything. It's great. Yeah, phenomenal performance. I liked it. Let's see here. It was too quiet. Oh, well, my bad. that one's on me. It was pretty close to the top though. So I don't know. Hopefully all my settings are fine. Let's see here. Hello, music maestros. Ian, hello, welcome in. How are you? Are you going to stream any day near the 25th? Yeah, I'm going to do the 23rd, I believe is what it was. That's the current plan. And probably the 22nd as well. Cuz Monday and Tuesday are my typical streaming days, so that's usually how it is. It was a good volume. Okay. So I don't know. YouTube's weird sometimes. So yeah, I like that. That's great. So this next one is from Sally. So this is the Longest John's Labyrinth Blues. This is another of Pyrola's videos from the recent Longest John's tour, one of Andy's originals. And also thank you very much for that request as well. I'll go ahead and do that and that. There we go. Should I do my Michael Jackson special thing for his death on the 23rd? Yeah, I mean, I could always do a poll and see if, kind of like how we did for Prince, if people are interested in doing a Michael Jackson themed reaction stream. And again, same with the Prince one. You don't have to do Michael Jackson if you don't want to. It's just, it would be a themed one kind of thing. So I could do that. Remind me closer to the end of stream, and that way I can write it down. Because I have a lot of stuff up right now. It would get lost in the shuffle, and I don't want to do that. So if you remind me at the end of stream, I can set up a poll, and we can go from there. All right, so this is, did I share the video? I don't think so. Maybe I did. I did. Okay, yeah, I did. The link here is different than the one in here, but it evened out. It's fine. I should. That's the important thing. Okay, so this is from less than a month ago. This is from the 11th of May. So let's go ahead and check this out. Here we go.
Do you quite like that's the whole thing. I was like, oh wait, no, yeah, I could write songs about Minotaurs and the Mothman and stuff. So this song is loosely based on Greek mythology. Loosely.
Okay. The melody sounds a little familiar, and I don't know why. There's something about the harmony in this song specifically that sounds so familiar. I don't think we've heard it, but
They say that the city
is rotten and lost. They say that the well could be drawn from once more, if the kings and the queens will open up their doors. Solve the maze, cut the road, unlock the box, and tie down the ghost. Put down your plowshares and pick up your swords. We must slay the beast, we must find the cause. We must slay the beast, we must find the cause.
I know what it is. I figured it out.
Can you hear that sound? It sounds like the millstone as it turns around. Oh mother, bellows deep and low. We must break the cycle to bring us back home. Solve the maze and cut the road. Unlock the box and tie down the goats. Put down your plowshares and pick up your swords. We must slay the beast. We must find the cause.
I love the instrumentation of this. Is that a Mothman? Fantastic. Yeah, I love that was a great performance. We've checked out like a lot of stuff from the Longest Johns, and that's kind of near the top for me. I feel like just the harmony that they had that went along with the I don't want to say like darker themes of the music or anything like that, but kind of on the more it what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe deeper. Maybe deeper is the word that I'm looking for to describe this. Just while they're doing the harmony, that the way they did the instrumentation during that, something about that flowed so well that I really like that. Andy taking lead on this. I mean, it is his song, I get that, but him taking lead on this song, I think is very fitting as well. The instrumentation, the mandolin, the banjo, the acoustic guitar. We also had the bass in the back, and we also had the drums. I don't know if there were any other instruments. Those are the 5 that I saw. How all of that combined, it just went really well together. The harmony that I was thinking of when they were doing that, it was off a System of a Down song, and I don't remember exactly which song it was. I know it was on one of the later albums. Maybe it was Soldier's Side. Maybe that's the song off the last album, the actual Soldier's Side song. The harmony of how they did this kind of reminded me of that. And yeah, I thought that was awesome. But yeah, definitely a great track. I liked it. Let's see here. Songs loosely based on the myth about the Minotaur in Greece. That makes sense, like, because Labyrinth, I was thinking, even Over to the Side, they have the movie Labyrinth, and I was thinking of like different mythological creatures that could be in here, and the Minotaur is definitely one of them. So that makes sense a lot. The song is actually the reason I wanted to check something on Andy's YouTube. It reminds me of one of his videos, but I don't know which one, and he doesn't either. Yeah, it's kind of like that Mandela effect, almost like Mandela-esque effect. That's my Mothman. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because it was pretty close to the camera, so that makes sense. And we did check out a song that they did about the Mothman a while back. So again, that does make sense. I brought him to all the gigs, and then I gave him to the lads on the last one. Valid. I wonder if they're gonna like hang it on the microphone or hang it somewhere and have it on display on tours and stuff. I think that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I like that JD sings the same thing an octave lower. Yeah, it creates a great range of harmony that they have. And now that I'm thinking about it, because Robbie and Andy both have long hair, JD needs to catch up, you know? It'd be interesting if all three of them had long hair, right? No, that's all with the instruments. Okay, that's valid. But yeah, I think they did a great job with that. I liked it. All right. Is it this one? It is that one. All right, so this next one, is it gonna let me? I don't know if it'll let me do the whole thing or not, because I don't have, it might let me, but I'm not subscribed to YouTube Music, so I don't know if it will or not. We'll try. All right, so this next one's from Jim. This is the re-released 2024 version of Computer Blue Hallway Speech. It gets a little bizarre near the end. Okay, valid. Ow. Ouchies. Also, yeah. Give me 1 second. My fiance just got on her flight. First flight, I should mention. She's got a layover where she's going, which I'm not a fan of. Layovers are terrible. Yeah, you turn that off because we don't want my alarm going off during a song. Okay. So this is Computer Blue Hallway Speech, right? I'm just gonna copy that. Make that a little bit easier. All right. Also, thank you very much for this priority request as well, Jim. Let's find out if this works. Guess I should have hit play before we did this. I don't think they'll bring it on tours. It might end up in the streaming studio, but the shelves there are a bit full. Okay, well, I mean, that is unfortunate, but they'll find a place for it, I'm sure. All right, let's see what happens when I hit play, if it's even going to let me. Okay. I guess I'll find out in a minute if this is from the movie or not.
Yes, Lisa. Is the water warm enough? Yes, Lisa. Shall we begin? Yes, Lisa.
It's a little eccentric, I feel like. I like how thick the beat is, though. Admittedly, I don't really remember this from the movie, but that doesn't mean it wasn't in there. I feel like the song started off so odd, but as soon as everything came in, it got significantly better. To me, anyway. That's not saying it's bad, but... Yeah, it really has that 80s sound to it. Great guitar work. I just changed up completely. It just sounds like a whole different song here. Great guitar harmony there too. All right, I'm gonna pause right there. I need to adjust. I'm in so much pain right now. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean this is a really intense track. Like, there's so much happening with this. You know, like we started off kind of like I said eccentric, yeah, at the beginning, just with the sound effects that we were getting, and then once the music kicked in, it just like amplified really quickly. Vocal work that we're getting through, well, at the first part of the song, like the vocal work that we were getting with that, it definitely fit the guitar style and everything. It was just really, I don't want to, maybe gritty is the word that I'm looking for. Just how his like singing style is in this. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Um, and then, you know, just how the beat, like it's a constant beat, but it's so thick, like it's hitting really hard, and I like that. Um, and yeah, I don't I mean, maybe part of this was in the movie. I don't remember. It's been a minute since, you know, we watched the movie in the Discord, but I don't really have a recollection of this song specifically, and it could have just been a part of the song because they do that a lot. And at the same time, this could have just been for the soundtrack itself. I don't really know. But yeah, I mean, I think how he went about this is awesome. And then like the solo that we got, it was like a completely different song almost. Like that's really the only constant that was throughout this was just the beat itself, and then everything else was so different. And I think it was awesome. It almost, that part almost reminded me of the first Sonic the Hedgehog game. The second level, I can't remember the name of the level, but it just something about that reminded me of that. But yeah, I think it's a really awesome track. I like it. Good evening. How have you been? I have been good. I'm very, very sore right now. I worked out yesterday, but you know, we're getting there. We are. Let me see. Also, Jim, the cutoff on this one's 9 minutes. So we may have to cut it off a couple minutes early, if that's all right. Just because this is a 12-minute track and the limit's 9 minutes. So I just wanted to check and see if that was okay to do. But yeah, I mean, what we've gotten so far, I think is absolutely fantastic. I am gonna back it up a little bit. If I do this, is it? No, I didn't think so. I'm gonna have to just manually do it myself. That's fine. Go right there. It's also a little bit harder to gauge where we were at specifically, just because this is an audio only track, but it's fine. Because like with YouTube videos, sometimes they have the hype moments. You can kind of visually see that, but you can't see it on here. I don't know if it's like that for all of music YouTube or not. Also cool, they do have the lyrics. I do like that. That's a nice feature that they have here. I like that. Yeah, let's go ahead and check out I guess the next 4 minutes, and then we'll cut it. But here we go. His vocal work in here is also really intense at times, I feel like.
Poor lovely computer, it's time someone programmed you. It's time you learned love and lust. They both have 4 letters, but they're entirely different words. Poor lonely computer. Poor lonely computer. Do you really know what love is?
At the same time, the song itself sounds a little different compared to what the movie's about. It just sounds like a whole different thing.
He didn't like coming home alone, but the house where he lived had many hallways. It was a long walk to his bedroom, because to him, each hallway represented an emotion, everyone vastly different from the next. One day while she was with him, he decided to name each one as he passed through them. She was at his side, one hand on his thigh. No way. She was sort of half a step behind him. Yeah. The grip on his thigh intensified as they walked slowly through the corridor. He named the hallway Lust. And as they passed through the next one, he named it Fear. Her grip she now loosened it, so he walked faster. Her hands now trembling, she let drop to her side as he wrote the word Insecurity. He looked in her eyes and smiled a demon smile and quickly walked on to the next. Corridor after corridor, he named almost all when suddenly he stopped. He painted the word hate. She was gone. So he painted the last
Kind of wish that the lyrics would scroll with the song, but it is what it is. It's a very intense track. That's for sure. All right. That is the 9-minute cutoff mark. I mean, yeah, it's a very intense song for sure. Like there's a lot happening throughout this. Like it's I just how the first part where it was like just the sound effects and everything, and the part that we just got while he was doing his speech, like it kind of had a similar style to it. But you know, where it's a little bit eccentric, you know, it's just like there's just a lot happening during those parts. The rest of it, you know, just the way the instrumentation's flowing and everything definitely feels great. But here it's a little, to me, it's just a little, I don't want to say distracting. I don't think that's the right word, but I think it's a little overstimulating. I think that's a good word for it. There's just a little too much happening all at once. Especially with the vocals and the sound effects and everything. But I really love the guitar, like really just the instrumentation in general. I love the guitar work that we're getting, the beat, the bass, the keys that we're getting as well. Like everything's great. The guitar solo that we had, or the instrumental solo that we had, where it was just completely different from the song itself. I thought that was like really awesome as well. It just flowed into it and then flowed right back into this, and I think that's awesome. But yeah, I think it's great. It's a little long, you know. But again, there's like a lot happening, a lot happening. But yeah, I think it's cool. So yeah, there we go. All right, so we can go ahead and close these. So we have Aleatorio, Tim Faust, and then The Longest Johns. Okay. All right, cool. Ow. And also, we are about to jump into an ad break. Oh, there it goes. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and copy this over. There's that. There's that. And then there's information here. All right, so this is Zeramalo. I don't think I'm pronouncing that right. Cavalos de Cal. The song is from 1981 and portrays life in the Brazilian Northeast in the 1930s. So before World War II happened, from what I gather, you know, before the Germans fled Germany to South America. It was probably a better time than that. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this out. Here we go.
Toss up!
No subtitles for this one, but that's okay.
Corriam os anos 30 no Nordeste brasileiro. Algumas sociedades lutavam pelo dinheiro, que vendiam pelas terras coronéis em pés de guerra, beatos e cangaceiros. E corrida volante no meio da noite, no meio da caatinga que quer me pegar. E corrida volante no meio da noite, no meio da caatinga que quer me pegar. E corrida volante no meio da noite, no meio da caatinga que quer me pegar.
I like the string instruments throughout this. They're very vibrant.
Na memória da vingança, desejo de menino. Cavaleiro do diabo corre atrás de seu destino. Condenado em sua terra, coronéis em pé de guerra, viados e cangaceiros. E corrida volante no meio da noite, no meio da caatinga que quer me pegar. Corrida volante no meio da noite, no meio da caatinga que quer me pegar. E corrida volante no meio da noite.
I was hoping we get some harmony.
E corrida volante no meio da noite, no meio da caatinga que quer me pegar. desejo de menino.
They had great energy in this performance. I like that.
Condenado em sua terra, coronéis em pés de guerra, aliados e cangaceiros. E correrá volante no meio da noite, no meio da caatinga que quer me pegar. E correrá volante no meio da noite, no meio da caatinga que quer me pegar. E correrá volante no meio da noite, no meio da caatinga que quer me pegar. E correrá volante no meio da noite, no meio da caatinga que quer me pegar.
I like that acoustic guitar too. That's the end of the song though, isn't it? It sounds like it's fading out. Yeah, it's fading out. I was like, that really came in nice, but it was at the end, so we didn't get as much out of it, but that's, you know, at least we got something out of it. Yeah, I mean, the instrumentation throughout this was so upbeat that it was very energetic. Vocal work, you know, they definitely did some great harmony. We also got segments where both of them got to sing like individually, so that's great as well. You know, pretty much everything that they did throughout this I thought was great. You know, just going through the whole like story, you know, just of that time in the 1930s. You know, I admittedly I don't have the lyrics up, so I don't know exactly what they're saying, but you know, it definitely sounds like it wasn't like, you know, it was pretty upbeat with the instrumentation, so it sounded like it was like a happier time, you know, or a happy time, you know. But yeah, I think they did a great job with that. I like it. It's nice, great energy. Let's go ahead and do this. We go. All right, so next up is from Sally. This is Tim Faust and Friends, The Eye. The song was originally by Brandy, I'm about to say Charlie, but that's not right. Brandy Carlisle, and Tim has been singing it with his wife Jenica and guitarist Chris Chantham for years at his solo shows. So it was great to get a video for it. Cool. Give me one sec. I gotta put on some chapstick. My lips are very dry. All right, let's go ahead and share this. All right, cool. All right, so let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go.
It really breaks my heart to see a dear old friend go down in a worn out place again. Do you know the sound of a closing door? Have you heard that sound somewhere before? Do you wonder if she knows you anymore? I wrapped your love around me like a chain, but I never was afraid that it
The
would
violin is such a nice touch too.
You can dance in a hurricane, but only if you're standing in the eye. Where did you learn to walk? Where did you learn to run? Away from everything you love.
Something about this just sounds like it's from the
Did you
70s.
think the bottle would ever ease your pain? Did you think that love's a foolish game? Did you find someone else to take the blame? I wrapped your love around me like
It almost sounds like Fleetwood Mac almost.
I was afraid that it would die.
The harmony is absolutely fantastic.
In a hurricane, but only if you're standing in the eye. You can dance in a hurricane.
It's so different just because like
Only if you're
Tim typically does more of a bass vocal style, but that's not here. So it's different hearing him do something different like that. It's really nice though.
I am a sturdy soul, and there ain't no shame in lying down in the bed you made. Can you fight the urge to run for another day? You might make it further if you learn to stay. I wrapped your love around me like a chain.
The way the instruments played there, I thought that was the end of the song, but it wasn't.
I was afraid that it would die. You can dance in a hurricane, but only if you're standing in the eye. You can dance in a hurricane, but only if you're standing in the eye.
Thank you so much for watching this video featuring my incredible wife, Jenica Marion. This was filmed at the Tim Faust and Friends Oregon Getaway, which is a special event I host every year on the second weekend in August in Southern Oregon. I hope you'll consider coming to spend a whole weekend with me and my talented friends in one of the most beautiful places in the world. And if you're brave enough, you can even camp with us, though that part's not required. For more information, visit
Well, it should be.
timfaustmusic.com. And if you're interested in helping me make more of the content you enjoy while getting some really cool exclusive perks in the process, I hope you'll visit patreon.com/timfaustmusic. That's patreon.com/timfaustmusic. If you've forgotten everything I've said, you can always find more info in the video details below. Thanks again for watching.
Or just watch the video again. Yeah, I mean they had great harmony throughout this. So Tim Faust and Friends, how long has he been doing that group? Like I'm assuming it's a group, right? You know, it's separate from Home Free. So how long has that been a thing? Has it been years? Is it something more recent? Because I can't remember if we've checked out some stuff from them, but it was like live performances, right? If I recall correctly. But yeah, like just how they went about this, like the instrumentation was fantastic. The violin, you know, accompanying the acoustic guitar, I think was great. The vocal style that we had, you know, because Tim typically on the deeper end when he does singing, but here that wasn't really a thing. Like he kind of a little more up in the vocal range, and you know, it just created a great it created a great harmonics with their vocals. Like it was just it just rang perfectly. Not to say that his bass is bad or anything. No, it's fantastic, but it's different, you know, coming from that and listening to this. But it's still really good. I like that. And it's just like a really cozy song. And it really does sound like something from the 70s, and it's really nice. I like it. But yeah, I think they did a great job. Chat Ham. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's the name. Chatham. Okay, sorry. I was like, what was that from? She has a lovely voice. She really does, yeah. It's being played by Jenica's brother, Christopher Marion. Okay, so she's not playing it. He is. Okay. Her whole family is seriously musical. Okay. Taking into account the music you request, I highly recommend you listen to the Australian band The Waves. I think you'll like them. The Waves. Make notes. Write that down. Thanks for the recommendation. He used to just do a show for his birthday. Then Home Free couldn't tour during COVID. He started doing small shows in people's backyards. Okay, cool. And this was really recent. Okay, so yeah, this is super, super recent. Only a few days ago, not even 2 weeks ago. Very cool. I could just do that. That way we get the same shade. All right. All right. So next up is from Pyrola. This is the Longest John's Paddington Fair. Similar to Paddington Bear, but it's the fair, not the bear. My video from Oxford on the 19th, a lovely song about like actual executions with the guillotine, or is this something else? Let me keep reading. If you look at the little piano that Robbie uses at the beginning and end of the song, there's a little duck on it that I've made. I showed it to their tour manager before the gig, and she borrowed it to put it on the piano. That's cool. I like that. Hanging. Oh, okay. No, that's valid. So it's along that same idea. Okay. Just didn't know where we were going with that. All right, so here's that. There we go. Let's see here. It's him and Chatham and some friends who happen to be free at home, but not home free. Hanging. Right. Let me plug in my phone real quick while I have a chance. Luckily, I have a 10-foot charger cable, so I can leave my phone right here in case I needs it. Yeah, it's getting kind of low. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and jump into this one. The duck is actually a moth duck, black duck with antenna and red eyes, because Mothman. Awesome. I'll be looking forward to it. This is one of my favorites from the album. It was very cool to hear live. So this is like a really recent song, because yeah, they just dropped an album recently, right? That's what it was. So let's go ahead and check this out. Here we go.
Right, do you guys know where the term coming off the wagon comes from? Well, I'll tell you. It is from the old days when they used to hang people for crimes. Yay!
Woo! Corporal punishment.
Anyway, they would be taken from the prison to the place of hanging, and on the way, they could get off and have a drink if it was offered to them, and people would buy them drinks at the pubs, and then they'd get back on the wagon and continue their journey. And with a bit of luck, they were so pissed by the time they got to the gallows, they didn't feel it. What was going on.
They didn't feel it, they didn't know what was happening, nothing.
There's weirdness going on down here. JD, you wrote a song, put it up, please. Is this because I put you down in my headphones? Yeah. Fine. Anyway, this is a song called Paddington Fair about hanging.
I see the piano, I think. Oh, no, now I do. It's up there on top, right?
There's a murmur, a whisper, calling your name as the long-reaching shadows creep through the square. We're all here to witness the Paddington.
I feel like the lighting is really intense. I mean, that's fair. Kind of reminds me of Simon and Garfunkel's Scarborough Fair, but like on a much darker tone. And much more intense.
See the crowd swinging sway.
Did my headphones just go out, or was that the song itself? And it's back, but
The ultimate price, your name will ring out and all call you friend. The circus begins, but you won't see the end.
jeez.
Come down to Paddington Fair, see the crowd swing and sway while you're treading the air.
Vocals got intense. I like the marching. What a great ending too, having the drum marching with the snare. I think that's a great touch. Yeah, I mean it just has a more intense feel with this song compared to the one that we got to check out before. But yeah, the vocal work I think was great. Robbie taking lead on this one was great, and having that one intense moment with the vocals where he got even higher. I thought that was great. He put more energy into it. The instrumentation I think was great. Just again had a more darker tone to it, and like with the lighting, you know, with the reds and the blues, especially with the reds, it just had an intense feel to it, and I think it was very fitting. Yeah, I think they did a great job with this, having the oohing with the audience as well, like kind of swaying in and out. I like that. That's a great effect as well. Yeah, I think they did a great job with that. I like it. Oh, that was Andy Scream. Okay, because I saw Robbie lean back, so I thought it was him, but okay, so it was Andy. Got it. Let's see. Both this one and Labyrinth Blues are from the new album that came out on May 1st. Okay. It's just some small duck, but it's fun for me that Claire got put on the piano. Yeah, okay, so it was up there. I mean, yeah, it's definitely cool. I like that. Might be my phone that went weird with the recording for a second. Okay, so because my headphones have been weird, you know, like if I touch the volume wheel even just the wrong way, sometimes one of these cuts out. Because I mean, these headphones are like 6 years old now, so it's, you know, it may or may not be time to replace them soon. I don't know. It costs a lot of money, so I can't afford to replace them right now. Let's see. They had a really good light engineer. Oh yeah, absolutely. After the fact, it was not okay to cut it short. The last part was the most impactful. Oh, okay, my bad. It went a little longer than the allotted time, so we couldn't check it out, unfortunately. But I did skim through the lyrics, and yeah, I definitely there was a lot. There was a lot happening in that track. But yeah, either way, I do think it was a good track, and I do also think this one was good. Let's see here. We have not had a miss today at all. The song I submitted is an Albanian/Spanish song, very beautiful and iconic. And I'll go ahead and bring the lyrics up to a notepad so I can have them. And I will extend that, not click on the wrong thing. There we go. There we go. All right. So I have them up over here. Speaking of, we are on Yours Next, Pop Stars. So here's that. There's that. there's that. So let me is there a description or is it just the lyrics? Okay, so it's just the lyrics, that's fine. So I'm gonna do my best pronouncing this because I'm bad with names, y'all know that, and I do apologize. So Ancella Peristeri and Marcus Mercado. How'd I do? The song is Bye Bye. And let me go ahead and pull that up. And no, pull that up. Pull that up. We'll have those ready to go. Number 7. The last part of it was essentially the computer blues breakdown. So, like, was it the computer breaking down, or was it was it about to get like much more intense? Because I mean, the song itself was already pretty intense. I feel like, you know, it was great. It was, you know, eccentric at times, but it was definitely. I feel like something was building up, but I wasn't 100% sure. Don't drink and drive. Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, do not drink and drive. That's dangerous. You can get in an accident. You know, sometimes trees come out of nowhere, and you crash your car with your kids inside, and they're not buckled up. And this may or may not be a story. Not me, mind you. I don't drink and drive. This is somebody that I know that's currently dealing with that and going through a custody battle from that. Anywho, yeah. So the moral of the story: do not drink and drive. That's bad. The other day, there was someone in the comment section of someone's video that was hating on Michael Jackson fans. Like, in what way? Just out of curiosity. Such a vibe. Yeah, it was absolutely a vibe. Agreed. Yay, mine. This is my favorite solo song by Atiz. All of them are good, but Yao Sang did something fine in this track. Perfection. Or truck. Could be a truck in here too. I don't know. We haven't gotten there yet. This one does have subtitles, so that's good. So let's go ahead and paste this, and then we will get to looking at the description. Track. Okay, so it is track. All right. Why did you light up? Nothing happened. Is there a weather thing I should be aware of? Because they were talking storms. Just saying. They are building up. But not immediately here. So I think we're fine. It was going to get more intense. Computer clue equals the kid. Okay. I may have to go back and listen to it after stream, or if we finish up early, maybe we'll be able to go back and check out that last part. So I cut it off at 9 minutes, so it should be pretty easy to figure out. And I still have the link, so it's real easy. Okay. Are you plugged in all the way? It keeps like coming back on. It's weird. Let me see. If it does it again, I'm gonna go unplug it from the wall and plug it back in. Let's see. Prince's character in the movie. Okay. So that song that we checked out, that was not in the movie itself, right? That was just on the soundtrack, because I don't recall that being in there. I could be wrong, but I don't recall. Okay. That's fine. I'll just read it up here. Okay, so this is Love Tigress' song. This is Atiz Yao Sang. Legacy is the name of the song. He's the main visual lead vocalist and lead dancer. He's the deep voice you hear singing in Atiz. Fun fact, he has a heart-shaped birthmark on his face, but he covers it. He's everyone's favorite. All right, valid. So let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. It already sounds like it's going to be intense. See, I thought it was going to explode, but no, we're keeping pretty calm right here.
순간 만에 I'll show you God 이 온몸에 새긴 고통과 타오르는 두 눈을 믿어 난 I know what is going on yeah 그 끝에 쓰여질 이건 proof Rising with the sunrise One more step let it all out louder No more pain it's the time to rise up
I like the backing vocals that we have here. They complement him very well.
Screaming that you're my loud, loud, loud I crumble, lost in the dust, fade into rust. 나란 존재란 게 지금이라던데 소리 없이 쌓인 glory. 유일한 내 legacy. Can't see it. 이 온몸에 새긴
I like how the song drops down and then it just gradually builds back up.
I know what is going on, yeah, 그 끝에 쓰여질 이건 proof. One more step, let it all out louder. No more
And of course the choreography.
time to rise up. Screaming that you're my loud, loud, loud. Screaming that you're my loud, loud, loud.
It definitely has some intense moments in here too. Especially this part right here, during the bridge of the song. That's also the end of the song, isn't it? So at the end of the song, it got really more like really intense. Yeah, the vocals throughout this I thought were great. You know, he like the backing vocals definitely complimented him very well. The instrumentation throughout this I think was great. And just how the song, like, it started off kind of a little slower. Like I was expecting it to just explode immediately, but no, it gradually built into that, and then it dropped down, and it gradually went back. It kind of went in waves, and I think that's great as well. It really fit the vibe of the video and the song. Visually, you know, just all the choreography that we got and the lighting that we got throughout that as well. Like there was some intense lighting happening, and it fit the theme very well. I liked that. Yeah, I think they did a great job with this. I like it. So I can't remember all of the solo songs that they do. Do they interweave with each other, or are they completely separate from each other and completely separate from Atiz in general? His voice is so underrated. Valid. Fans joke that the song makes them feel like going to war. Yeah, there's something intense about it that kind of, it's almost like a call to arms. So I can definitely hear that. Yeah. Parts of the song from the Prince one are in the movie. The first verse and the guitar's old. The guitar's old that sounded like a different song. That middle part. Okay. Essentially was in the kids' cover of the for the skiing of his movie dad was playing. Okay, I got you. I think I got it. No, everything is in the same everything is in like the same universe. Okay. Also part of the lore and a tease. I'm gonna need like a story breakdown. Obviously, I can watch a 24-minute video of it, but I don't have 24 minutes. I'm sorry. I really don't. I have so much going on. Okay. So as of right now, Jim, it does look like, because we only have 3 more, it looks like we'll have time to watch the end of that. So at least there's that. Speaking of which, I'm gonna go ahead and pop up these other 2. Okay. And then Donnie, hello, hi. Yours is a little bit longer. Is it okay if we cut it at the 6-minute mark? Because that's the limit for the typical reaction. Just wanted to give you a heads up on that. We still got some time if you wanted to change it, but if you're cool with leaving it as is, then that's fine too. They also have a comeback this month. Like they're a new song. The main song is called, or a new album, I guess. Probably is more accurate. I have no idea how this thing works. It's still doing the thing. Weird. All the rest really seen from Computer Blues point of view. Okay, I see. I'm gonna end this because it's kind of in the way. There we go. Okay, real quick, I need to check my phone. I gotta move it. It's being weird. It's also probably not a good thing if this is like extremely hot, right? Like I probably should not plug this back in. I'm guessing. I don't know. I mean, I get it. It's charging and all that. So it's, power running through it, but that doesn't seem normal. I don't really know. Well, if it catches on fire, at least I'll know that was probably not a good thing. Also, it may not have been plugged in all the way. It's not exactly the most secure thing ever. All right, so this next one is from Michael Jackson. This is the song Chicago. There we go. Cool. Yeah, if you could play the rest as my typical song request. Okay, valid. We can do that. Let's see here. The main song is called Bad. Okay. Michael Jackson has a song called Bad, so I get that. What is this? I don't want that. How do you close that? No. Stop it. Weird choices. Okay. Let's see. This song was recorded by Michael Jackson in 1999 after he met a woman on his way to Chicago who told Jackson she was single, but she had lied and was not single. So Jackson recorded this song with the lights turned off when he got back, and he feared the public would learn the story and harass the woman. So he never realized it, but in 2014 it was reworked and released. Jackson never knew the song was released because of his earlier death. Right, yeah, he had already passed away. So somebody released it after he had passed away, and I'm guessing he didn't necessarily approve of that being released. Would be my guess. I don't really know. Anyway, let's go ahead and check this out. Here we go.
I met her on the way to Chicago, where she was all alone. And so as I saw her, asked her for a name, she smiled and looked at me. I was surprised to see that a woman like that was real into me. She said she didn't have no man, paid to give the very best she can. She told me she was all alone.
So I like the two vocal styles we're getting from Michael Jackson here. Like you have the singing one, and then you have the more intense vocals for this part. Like two different styles, and they work really well together.
I never would have thought she was living like that. Her words seem so sincere.
The instrumentation is really interesting.
It felt so real to me.
Like I feel like the songs that I've heard from Michael Jackson, this beat is not a standard beat that he used. There's something almost otherworldly about it, and I think it goes really well with the album art. Pause right there just because it is Michael Jackson music and typically they do get copyrighted, so I figure I should probably pause halfway through. Yeah, something about the, like, he has two different vocal styles in this song and both of them work really well together. Like, he's got the singing style that he typically does, but he also has that more intense vocal style that has that rasp in it, and it just, like, both of them work really well in this. It's just, it's almost like a duality aspect happening. Like, he's, you know, telling the story like through both of these, and I think it's really cool. Like, one of them is like telling the story and then one of them has the emotion behind it, so I think that's really awesome. And then yeah, the instrumentation, like, it's really interesting. The songs that I've gotten to check out from Michael Jackson, that drum beat, it's not like a standard drum beat that we've gotten to hear. I feel like not that he doesn't use this in other songs, I'm not saying that, just the ones that we've gotten to hear. I feel like the drums are drastically different compared to this. This is more of like an electronic drum beat, and then you have like all the other different sounds that we're getting throughout this, especially the bass is really good throughout this as well. But yeah, going through the story and everything, like, I get, you know, thinking that somebody is single when they're not. Like, people lie all the time. I get it. It's really interesting how he wanted to protect her privacy, even though she wasn't being completely honest, just so she wouldn't get harassed. You know, that's like that's a really cool. Like, obviously, he didn't have to do that at all, but he went out of his way to at least try his best to do that. And it doesn't mention her name, right? Like, he was just. It was just on his way to Chicago. So she's never mentioned by name. So nobody really knows who she is or anything. I mean, you have a chance of, you know, putting context clues together and everything, but he never actually said who it was or anything. So yeah, in a way, even if he had released the song, the odds of somebody figuring it out are so small, you know? The song tells you the story if you listen, but of course the song is from the late 90s since he recorded it in 99. Excuse me. You can still tell it's Michael Jackson though. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Okay, fine. I will just unplug it. It's bugging me. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go. Yeah, there's just something about those bass notes.
She was already spoken for, as I'm not that kind of man. Swear that I would have never looked her way. Now I feel so much shame, and all things have to change. You should know that I'm holding her to blame. She said she didn't have no man, afraid to kiss the very best she could. She told me she was all alone. Said I told she didn't have.
I mean, realistically, from this story, like, I don't think he had anything to be embarrassed about. I like the snapping, that's cool. And just gradually building back up into it, I like that too. Yeah, realistically, I mean, he didn't do anything wrong, so he has nothing to be embarrassed about. Like, she's the one that did, wrong, like trying to like be unfaithful to whoever she was with, with Michael Jackson. And he has nothing to be ashamed of on that. He's not the one doing anything wrong. She was in the wrong on that. And then he went out of his way to like keep her identity a secret throughout this. I as far as I know, there is nobody named in this song or anything. So I think he did a good job, keeping her secret. I don't know if anybody ever figured out who she was or anything. Again, it's slim to none chances on being able to do that. But yeah, I mean the instrumentation throughout this, I think is really cool. It's again a little bit different compared to the songs that we've been able to check out. And I think that's great. It just shows how versatile Michael Jackson was as an artist. But definitely a great song. Let's do that. It gives more details. Yeah, I could probably do that. Oh, they're not just gonna post it right here. I don't want a white screen. Can I like not be blinded by lyrics here? Can we go dark mode, please? This will work. No, stop that. Tell me I didn't accidentally bookmark that because I didn't want to. Okay, doesn't look like I did. Okay, so yeah, here's the lyrics. Met her in Chicago. He definitely through the chorus, you can definitely hear the more intense vocals. How she lied to him. She lied to you, lied to me because she was loving me. Going through an angel sent from heaven just for me, but not really. Didn't know like she was spoken for. And yeah, I mean, it's just as far as I know, because I didn't hear it, but he never named her in the song. So yeah, I think he did a great job like protecting her identity in that aspect. All right, let's do that. There we go. We want that. There we go. All right. So this next one is from Ian. The Black Sorrows, Never Let Me Go. Harmonica, cowbell, the amazing voices of the Bull Sisters. What else could you want? I don't know. I don't know. More cowbell, if anything, I suppose. All right, so let's go ahead and drop the link in there, and let's check this one out. Here we go. Motorcycle. You didn't mention the motorcycle. Come on. I do like the instrumentation throughout this. It gradually built up. I like the vocal work that we're getting here. She's got great vocals, and then we have all the backing vocals as well. We got this John Travolta looking dude on the motorcycle. Yeah, she's definitely has some great vocals, very powerful. A lot of energy behind them too. Oh, that was getting the song. I was about to pause it, but we're already here, so. Dude's going to town on the harmonica, man. Yeah, I probably should pause somewhere in the middle of that, but I did not. Yeah, I mean, her vocal work is definitely great throughout this. Like, she really brought in that power and like the contrast with the vocals as well. Like, you have the other vocalists like kind of on the more soothing side, and then you have her where she really brings in that power. They complement each other really well throughout that. And then you also have the backing vocals from the rest of the group, and like that definitely complement the vocal work very well throughout that. Just really reinforced that. The cowbell that we got, the percussion, the drums and everything, I thought was great. Harmonica, you know, you don't really get that very often, but yeah, it really works here. Just kind of bringing in that bluesy aspect with the harmonica and the guitar as well. And then, you know, just with the video, you got that dude that like kind of trying to look like John Travolta from I don't know the name of the movie because it was a 70s movie and I've never seen it, but you know, he's got the leather jacket and everything. You know, just going with that as well. You know, really fun video with that. But yeah, I think they did a great job with that. I liked it. All right, so we have one more, and then we're gonna knock out Jim's rest of his reaction because we cut it off, you know, due to the fact that the 9-minute limit and all that. Donnie, I never heard anything about this, so I guess we'll just cut it off at the 6-minute mark, just because, you know, we got limits and stuff, just so we're able to get through everybody's. So this is Squire Talk by Villanova. We've checked out Villanova a few times. It does look like it's the end of the video anyway. So yeah, because they're running the credits and stuff. So yeah, let's copy this over. There we go. There we go. Is there any message? No, there's no message. All right, so let's go ahead and check this out. Here we go. Some crazy drum work. Not crazy about the vocal with the that effect on it, but it's just overproduced on the vocal work personally for me. But I really like the drumming. I just feel like auto-tune should not be a thing. You know what I mean? I like those backing vocals. And bringing in the heavy instrumentation, I like that as well. Yeah, I definitely like the harsher vocals over the auto-tune. I like how they're just playing all of this in an office. Are they gonna dress him up like Freddie Mercury? Yep. Are they all gonna dress up like a famous musician, or? I'm invested now. That's like the standard guitar. That was kind of cool.
Oh, hell no! Pass me the Squire.
I like how we're watching the video inside the video. So they're forcing him into a contract is what it looks like. Really powerful vocals, I like that. Really holding that too. Well, all right. I was kind of expecting everybody to get something. Like we only got the guitar and the drummer dressed up like Freddie Mercury, and that was really it. So I was kind of expecting some other things to happen, but we only got those two. But I think how they went about that was really cool. And he kind of does have a Freddie Mercury aesthetic, which I think is really cool. All right, so yeah, that's the 6-minute mark. They're just walking out during the credits there. Yeah, I really like the instrumentation of this. It really came in heavy. I really love the drums. There's something about that really hit. The overproduced auto tune on the vocals, I'm not a fan of, but you know, bringing in the harsher vocals as well, like that complemented that, and I think that kind of saved it for me. But yeah, I think the video, the premise was kind of funny, you know, just kind of chasing trends, seeing what everybody else is doing, and you know, putting them into a contract with, you know, kind of like the whole algorithm thing, you know, basically that I'm having to deal with, which I hate, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. But yeah, I think it was a fun video. It was a great song. That sums that up. No, come on, please let me do the thing. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna check out the rest of Jim's real quick, and then oh, it isn't the same color. Well, we need to make that the same shade. There we go. Gotta keep it the same shade. All right, so we'll check this out, and then we will just go ahead and call it for the day. All right, so this is Jim's submission. Since Jim didn't actually do a submission, this was just a priority request. So we're counting it as that. So I'm gonna go ahead and share the link again. And this is the, what is this? Got a message. Hopefully I didn't get blocked or anything. Heads up, we've detected video in your stream belonging to someone else. Oop, the goat is live again. I mean, I am. This is true. Okay, well, it disappeared. So I guess we don't have to worry about it. That's fine. What that tells me is, I mean, the stream's obviously going to get hit with a copyright claim of some sort. Clearly, I just don't know if it's going. It's probably going to be blocked if I had to guess. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this song. Sky, also, hi there, hello, how are you? And here we go. Some really harsh vocals, but yeah. Just that energy and power that he's putting behind it. I feel like some of the first chunk of those lyrics that were coming in were a little hard to distinguish. I really like the instrumentation of this. There's a bit of this eccentricness to it, but I think the quirkiness works to its benefit. So, and then this is the computer breaking down. Okay. You can kind of visually see that, like, as you're listening to it. So the guitar screeching really works to its benefit. But at the same time, it's got an experimental feel to it. And then it fades out. Nice. Well, fantastic. Okay. I was wondering if it was gonna like skip to the next song or not. Yeah, I mean, just coming down from what we got before into this, you know, it just the different instrumentation styles that we got, like the first part where it was kind of, you know, it was a little eccentric, and then the instrumentation came in addition to the sound effects that we were getting, like that, especially that beat that, you know, is very constant throughout the entire song. You know, just really nice. And then, you know, that middle part of the song where it just sounded like a completely different song altogether, and then it came back into the first part and, you know, just kind of went through this whole story basically. And then, you know, we got the computer crashing basically with the guitar screeching and stuff. Yeah, I think it's really great. Just overall, it is a little bit on the lengthy side, but I mean, you know, some of the best songs typically are, so it makes sense. Also, Sky coming in with the 5 stream streak. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. So yeah, I think that about sums up today. We did pretty good. We were able to get through everybody's. So that's awesome. I always love when that happens. Let me just double check this real quick. Okay. Just wanted to make sure there wasn't a coffee that got skipped or something. I didn't want to leave without checking those too. So yeah, next stream will be on Sunday, and we're gonna most likely finish A Link to the Past. I've been working on 100%ing that game, and I do believe we'll be able to finish that on Sunday. Monday we'll do something else. I'm gonna put up a poll in the Discord, and everybody will be able to vote on what we do on Monday. And then Tuesday will be the next reaction stream. And then past that, I don't 100% know. I haven't really thought that far ahead yet. But that's as far as I've gotten in terms of streams for the next couple. If I do end up doing extra, then, you know, I'll let y'all know. I'll definitely let y'all know in the Discord. Other than that, though, y'all have a great week. And I'll put up a poll on YouTube to figure out if we want to do a Michael Jackson themed reaction stream at the end of the month. That'll be on the 23rd, I believe, because that would be the subsequent reaction that would be associated with that. And then we will not be doing a reaction stream on the 16th. I just want to put that out there. So next week, yes. The week after, no. The week after that, and after that, possibly. And then July, we're not going to be streaming at all. So I just want to put that out there. But yeah, y'all have a great week, great day. Be sure to check out all the reactions, and I will see y'all later. Bye, guys.